So the topic of my free paper is clinical outcome of DMEC in sorry. Okay. Clinical outcome of Descemet membrane endothelial keratoplasty cases at the tertiary care hospital in North India. So process of corneal transplantation has evolved with time, just like human beings have, from penetrating keratoplasty to lamellar keratoplasty and to endothelial keratoplasties. Descemet membrane endothelial keratoplasty was first proposed by Malley's group in 2006. The donor Descemet membrane was stripped and injected into the host anterior chamber after descemetorexis through a 3.5 mm of clear corneal incision. By transplanting less tissue, DMEC is most anatomic replacement of disease endothelium. Indications include Fuchs endothelial dystrophy, PBK, PPCD, CHED, and ICE syndrome, previously failed PK or EK, and post-traumatic endothelial dystrophy or post-recurrent herpetic endotheliitis. The contraindications are anterior stromal scarring, full thickness corneal opacity, adherent leukomas, high irregular astigmatism, eyes with aphakia and large iris defects, or eyes with glaucoma drainage devices. Patient with previous PPVs. So aim of this study is to analyze the clinical outcome of DMEC in 200 patients after having endothelial decompensation due to various etiologies at the tertiary care hospital in North India. Objective is first to document the preoperative and postoperative best corrected visual acuity in every patient. Second, to record the endothelial cell density of the donor cornea preoperatively and postoperatively to enumerate the complications of surgery. This is a prospective interventional study conducted in upgraded Department of Ophthalmology, SMS Medical College and Hospital from January 2017 to July 2019. Study population included patients attending the upgraded Department of Ophthalmology, SMS Medical College and Hospital, Jaipur. There were 200 eyes were taken. Inclusion criteria for the study was bullous keratopathy, Fuchs dystrophy, PPCD, ICE syndrome, CHED, or failed keratoplasty. Exclusion criteria included stromal scarring, keratoconus, anterior stromal opacities, aniridia, extensive peripheral anterior synechia, uncontrolled end-stage glaucoma, aphakia with grossly distorted pupil, or significant posterior segment pathology. Cornea stored in MK media with endothelial cell count more than 2,500 were taken as donor cornea. DMEC graft was prepared by operating surgeon in the OR just prior to the DMEC insertion, roll insertion. Size of the graft was taken as 8 mm. Patients were followed up post-operatively at day 1, day 7, and then every 1 month till 12 months. All the patients were given post-operatively steroid drops which were tapered. So we have the indications for our study had majority of patients were from bullous keratopathy amounting to 64%. The second most common indication in this study was previous graft failure, that was 18%. So best corrected visual acuity in preoperatively, we can see that about 97.5% of the patient had visual acuity less than 1.3 logma, and post-operatively around 55% of the patient were lied in the range of 0.2 to 0.3, and 26.5% had lied in the range of 0.5 to 0.8. Mean endothelial cell density decreased from 2,674 plus minus 158 cells before surgeries to 2,125 plus minus 271 and 1,940 plus minus 275 at 6 months and 1 year post-operatively. Most common complication noted in our study was DM detachment, presenting around 11%, and these patients underwent, they needed air bubble re-injection, and primary graft failure was noted in around 2% of the patients. So there have been studies by Price which have shown that the corneal transplant rejection is significantly reduced with DMEC as compared to DSEC and penetrating keratoplasties. Similarly, the DMEC has shown better visual acuity, better visual outcome than DSEC in studies So to conclude, the benefits of DMEC include better visual acuity, visual quality, and faster recovery, being sutureless and less incidence of graft dislocation, lowest risk of immunological rejection of all type of corneal transplant, and total corneal thickness remain unaffected as there is practically no edema of the donor lenticule in the early postoperative period, no crowding of peripheral anterior chamber, and no need for special or costly instrument for donor lenticular preparation. To conclude, DMEC provide a refractively neutral, near complete rapid visual rehabilitation with endothelial cell density similar to earlier endothelial keratoplasty technique. This combined with relatively low complication rate indicate that the DMEC is a safe and effective treatment for corneal endothelial disorders. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. I open the questionnaire round open. I request the doctors if they may have any questions, they may go ahead with them.
Very interesting analysis, and I think it reiterates what we know, that DMEC is the procedure to be followed for all endothelial diseases. And good presentation, Dr. Sukriti.